Was ist los? It is your German boy here, and welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings. Now, last time around, we were trying to find a new place to put our glider, given how we've got 2 new boarders living in our dorm. But at the last second, Asa pulled through, and we found a place. And in doing so, she's also officially joined us as a member of the Soaring Club. So things are really actually starting to look up. Like, really look promising, you know? Like, I've got high hopes now. Because we now have enough members to officially reinstate ourselves as a club, too. So let's see what happens. Alright, let's get into this thing. Please, come in, come in. Damn.
ここが私たちの部屋ですか?
That is swanky. Asa's eyes sparkled as she looked at the room that had been tidied up.
夜ちゃん、私たちの部屋だよ.
Those are some nice digs. I ain't even gonna cap.
狭い.
Doesn't look... Yoru's eyes seem to glaze over.
デカブツがどいても狭い部屋は狭いわね。広すぎるよりは狭い方が落ち着くよ。ほら、見て夜ちゃん、隅っこ。
As she said that, Asa showed her the pilot seat in the corner of the room. However, even though there should be plenty of room for 2 people in here, when we consider that they are the granddaughters of the chairman of the board of Keifu Academy, it seems they might think it's a bit cramped. At that moment, I felt the difference in social status. I'm sorry it took so long, and that it's so cramped.
いいんです。葵さんの部屋も私好きでした。パパの部屋みたいな匂いがするとか言ってたもんね。
Not going near that.
言っちゃダメだよ、夜ちゃん。
There's only 2 years difference between us. To someone like me, who other people the same age say is quite mature, it's kinda depressing to hear that. Skip. Before that, there... You can use this room as you please. The rules are as I told you before.
はい。
Well then, yeah?
お邪魔します。おー、やっと片付いたんだね。お隣に住んでるものです。これ、お裾分け。
Asa gives a serious bow to Kanako as she comes in carrying chocolate snacks.
どうぞよろしくお願いします、かなこさん。はいよ、こちらこそよろしくね。
After receiving the snacks from Kanako, the sisters happily share them between themselves and start eating. I go over to Kanako and have a quiet word with her. You seem to pay a lot of attention to these 2. During the daytime, it seems she casually gave some advice to Asa, then pushed her forward.
そうかな。そうかもね。
So which is it?
困ったことがあったら言ってね。お隣同士助け合っていきましょう。はい、ありがとうございます。
Well then, I'll leave the rest to you guys.
はいよ。
I'm relieved that Kanako is taking care of the 2 of them. Asa, Yoru? Thanks for today. For letting us use that place.
いえ、私こそありがとうございました。精一杯頑張りますので。私は貸すとは言ってないので。
Yoru turns her back to me, then sits straight back down and started stuffing her face hole with the chocolate. She doesn't like me, huh? Let's do our best from tomorrow, okay? Oh.
やっほー、あかりちゃん
It feels fucking weird seeing Kanako in her uniform like this. Not even gonna lie.
こんにちは、かなこさん。やけにご機嫌ね。へへちょっとね。うちの寮に新しい子が来たんだけどさ。例の、水瀬葵が寮母を務めているという不純な寮に
What do you mean impurity?
そうそう、そのいかがわしい寮に。すっごい可愛い子なんだけどさ。うまく馴染めないみたいで心配してたんだよ。でも、やっと打ち解けてきたみたいで。あなたって案外面倒見がいいのね。そっちはどうなの？生徒会。気合い入れてやってるみたいだけど。問題は多いけど、一つずつ解消していってるわ。中でも、一番厄介なのが、ソアリング部？そうよ。まったく、望月先輩が引退なさったんだから、他のこと始めればいいものを。そんなこと言って、結構応援してるくせに。してません。私はいつだって公正なだけです。
Quit capping, Akari.
先生はちっとも公正じゃないのにね。でさ、その新しい子もスワリング部に、噂をすれば。
Here we go.
はーい、あさちゃーん。あ、かなこさん、こんにちは。どうも。何してんの？葵先輩たちを探してるんです。部活のことでお話があって。葵先輩？部活？そっかそっか。頑張りなよ。はい、それじゃあ。
That's what's up. That's what's up.
かなこさんって綺麗だよね。そう？水準以上だとは思うけど。かわいいでしょ。ねえ、かなこさん。あの二人って、まさか。そう。今年入った風戸姉妹。理事長の孫だっけ？やっぱり、水瀬葵め。飛岡先生と対立しているからって、理事長を味方につける気ね。いやー、ないない。やはり、抜け目がないわ、あの男。なんで急に抱きつくの？葵くんのことになると熱くなるあかりちゃんが可愛かったものでつい。
Oh my.
何よそれ。いいから話しなさい。やだもー。このセクハラ女。
Oh shit! Shies! Oh man, what the hell? Kanako, what the fuck is your angle? Kanako, what the fuck? At lunchtime, as I was eating my lunch, Asa came into the classroom. Kotori Nagahaba with the other girls while I was eating with some of the guys I get along with. The boys suddenly...
誰だあの可愛い子。またお前の知り合いか。
Of course, you can see that. She wasn't, she wouldn't start calling my name all the fucking sudden.
どういうことだよ。なんでお前ばっか。
For the time being, I push past all those annoying bastards, then go over to Asa, who's waiting at the door. Hey Asa, what's up? She blushes when she realizes the older students are looking at her.
今日の部活のことで。どうかしたの？
Kozuri calls out from her seat.
小鳥先輩、アゲハ先輩、こんにちは。
She politely bows her head to them.
そんなとこいないで、こっちおいでよ。
Agaha beckons her over, and Asa fearfully steps into the classroom. She's nervous about going into the classroom of older students.
失礼します。
Yoru appeared from behind the door and followed Asa just like a shadow. Speaking of which, was Yoru there before? Whatever they do, wherever they go, they're always together. Now it's the group of girls' turn to make a fuss.
双子なの？かわいい。ねえねえ、誰なの？どういう知り合い？ふふふ。この子は私たちの後輩よ。
Kotori seems to be boasting, almost as if to say, I'm the one that raised them. Even though she only met them recently.
はじめまして、風と朝です。
Once again, Asa bows politely and introduces herself. She's quite shy, but she does these things properly, these kinds of things. On the contrary, her sister, with a sullen attitude, she looks away with a look of complete disinterest in her face. In other words, this shit has nothing to do with her.
小鳥のとこの寮生なんだけどね。今はソアリング同好会のメンバーでもあるの。
Asa blushes in embarrassment as Agaha introduces her as a member. The girls call out she's so cute when they see these mannerisms. I guess they're not wrong.
ねえ、お弁当もう食べた？いえ、まだです。これから夜ちゃんと一緒に食べようと思って。
She showed the lunchbox that she'd brought with her.
じゃあ、一緒に食べましょうよ。ね、決まり
Kotori forcefully makes the decision for her. Asa's alright with it, but...
夜ちゃんも一緒にどう？別に構いませんけど。
Yoru accepted the offer too with a reluctant expression. The group of girls became noisy and excited to see the pretty twins, who were kinda like a pair of dolls.
ちくしょう、みなせのやつ。
Correction, the guys were the same. You mind if you leave first?
何？葵くんも一緒に食べる？
9. It's okay. Asa came here because she had something to talk about.
そうだった。ごめんなさい。私そそっかしくて。今日の部活ってあそこでするんですよね。
When she means over there, she means the secret base that she told us about a few days ago.
そのつもりよ。
The leader answers.
じゃあこれ。
Asa handed Kotori a key.
合鍵作ってもらったから。
Awesome.
勝手に出入りしちゃっていいの？
As expected, even Kotori has her reservations.
はい、構いません。おじいちゃんの許可ももらってます。ありがとう、朝。
You didn't tell us. You didn't tell him we're keeping that thing there, did you? Why do I have a sneaking suspicion like Yoru's gonna rat us out later? I mean, I don't mean to make that kind of assumption about her, but I just have that nagging feeling for some reason. Anyway, after school, we moved the glider to the new base. We took the necessary tools with us and made the preparations that would allow us to start working.
なんだか秘密基地みたいだね。
That expression fits it perfectly.
子供の頃に戻ったみたい。なんか燃えるわ。
said Agaha, in a good mood as she got to work. It's true. This place feels a lot like when we used to play Secret Base when we were little kids. This dock, constructed from steel, is just how we pictured a secret base back then. Instead of a spaceship or a robot, there's a glider. This is our secret weapon.
ほー、なんかやる気出てきたーすごいほこり全然掃除とかしてなかったので
That's okay.
こりゃ手こずりそうね。まずはほこりを払ってそれから拭き掃除して。
In this room, the cleaning was already underway. There's electricity, and if we cleaned it, we'd be able to stay here overnight. I might go back to the dormitory and get the vacuum cleaner.
そうした方がいいかも。
Kotori answers as she winces from dust going into her face. What's Yoru doing today? I was under the impression that the Kazuto sisters were always together, but today Yoru isn't here.
今日は用事があるとかで。
Could it be that she's pissed? Seems she was against you letting us use this place. As Aza's expression darkened, a short tone came from her cell phone. It was a text.
ヨルちゃんからだ。お前の大切なものをいただいた。回答 Y より。画像が添付されてる。なんだろう。
Taking an interest, Kotori and I take a look at her phone.
何これ。なんかしましま模様が。
Huh? I don't know. At first, we couldn't tell what it was a picture of. There was something that looked like human skin, a triangle of fabric, and something stripy.
これ、私のお気に入りのしましまパンツ。
What? They have a pink stripe, but it seems like Yoru was wearing them and had... Aza went stiff as a board as she looked at the fucking screen. Another text came? Muhaha, does it get to you? This...
あの子、天才じゃなくてバカだよね。
What the fuck did we get ourselves involved in? As usual, Asa's frozen to the spot. Seems she's in deep What can we say to console her at a time like this? Totally powerless, all we could do was pat her on the shoulder. Yoru, what the fuck is wrong with you? Still affected by this incident, we managed to finish the cleaning in half a day, though. It's quite tidy now, isn't it?
そうね。寝袋とかあれば、ここで寝られそう。
We can't just throw things away, so it's still quite jumbled, but cleaner than before. Oh god, sorry.
元気出しなさい、朝。パンツなら、今度私がもっといいのを選んだ。そうじゃなくて、いや、それもあるけど、葵先輩にパンツ見られたことが悲しいんです。もうお嫁に行けないかも。
Was? Wirklich? Anyway, that's too much hassle to get involved with, so I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, as I put down the photo frame. This should be okay here. I put the photo frame on the desk, which stands about waist height. I brought this from the dormitory along with the vacuum cleaner.
いいんじゃない？部屋のどこからでも見えるし。気合入るよね。あまね先輩に見られてるかと思うと。
For real. We can't let down our past selves or Amane. These are the feelings we've had up until now. On that day, one thing ended, but it was also the start of something new. Asa seemed a bit down when she came over to take a look at the picture of all of us. She was the only one not there.
一緒に撮ろうね。記念写真。私たちのグライダーが飛んだら。
Sounds like a plan.
そうだ。飛んだ時だけじゃなくてさ、普段から撮っておきましょうよ。
Yeah, we can make a whole scrapbook out of it. I like that idea.
私たちの活動の記録ってことで。
I like that plan, yeah. Yes, that sounds good. Something we can leave behind for our successors so they can see what kind of things we did.
後輩たち？
This is a club, isn't it? We'll leave it behind for generations to come.
そっか。そんなこと考えたことなかったわ。
Was? Even though we have a new member? In the same way that we inherited the glider from Amane, I thought we'd leave something behind for the ones who were looking up at the clouds with the same feelings that we had. Maybe it's still too early to be thinking about that. But it was fun to think about that kind of future.
ごめんなさい、怪盗 Y 様。もう二度と夜ちゃんをないがしろにはいたしません。大切なものを奪われる気持ちが少しは分かったかしら。はい。これに懲りたら妹にもっと優しくするのだ。それ以上に男の人にパンツを見られる恥ずかしさを学びました。え？男の人にパンツ？さっきの写真？
Hässig-Hunden.
一緒に葵先輩がいたから。私が履いてたところ？夜ちゃんが履いてたところ、私のパンツ、葵先輩に見られちゃった。
Yoru, next time, think about the consequences of your actions. That's what you get. Since moving our base of operations to the secret base on Windmill Hill, our club activities were getting more serious. Until now, we'd been working underground, and we couldn't achieve anything that stood out that much. So now, it was our chance to work hard. The first thing for us to do was work on the repairs to the damaged aircraft.
ガラスマットが含んだ空気をハケで押し出すようにして樹脂を塗るの。こうでしょうか。塗りすぎ。もっと少しずつでいいから。このくらいですか？まだ多い。FRP は樹脂の割合が多いと強度が弱くなるの。じゃあこのくらい？少なすぎ。難しいです。
In the corner of the dock, Kotori is teaching Asa the process for making things from FRP. The same way as 1 year ago when Ageha taught Kotori, they were making a dish from it.
そうそう、その調子よ。で、なるべく手早くね。なるべく手早く。
You got this. You got this.
こぼした。流れてる流れてる。どうしよう。
Asa knocked over the bucket filled with resin.
もう何やってんのよ。ああ、これじゃもう使えないわね。ごめんなさい。
Asa seems disheartened as she apologizes. However, Ageha doesn't go easy on her.
いい？ここにある資材には限りがあるの。足りなくなったらグライダーを作れなくなっちゃう。技術はおいおい身につければいいけど、資材や道具は大切にしないとね。はい。
It felt like Ageha was saying, if you understand, then that's alright. Then she came back over towards me. Ageha and I were repairing the damaged parts of the aircraft. FRP repairs are carried out in much the same way as when joining the parts that had been built separately. We attached a glass mat to the back of the damaged parts, spread the resin to laminate it. Once it's dry, we sand it, then paint it again, then it's finished. It's pretty easy. The problem is that when we reinforce the damaged areas, the FRP becomes thicker, which increases the weight. Of course, it's a problem if it becomes heavy, but in the case of a glider, the balance of the aircraft might also get messed up.
右翼の損傷箇所はここだけ？
Yeah, next is the body.
よし、今日中に全部終わらせよう。
These are the cracks that we haven't been able to fix for a year. We wanted to do it so we'd be able to fly again soon.
また失敗しちゃった。
Asa let out a sigh as she cleaned up the resin that she'd spilt. It was spilt on the floor, so it can't be used again due to impurities being mixed in with it. But because they're using it to make a dish as practice, it can still be used for that. Sorry, where the hell's my mind? As Ageha said, there's a limit to our materials, so when we run out, we don't have the funds to be able to replenish them easily.
空気を押し出すように。おしゃ、おしゃ。何ですか、小鳥先輩。ちょっと思い出してたのよ。私もね、あなたみたいな時期があったわ。
Kotori relaxed, closed her eyes, and started to tell a story about something. The way she looked was just like a great actress looking back on half her lifetime.
はあ。何をやってもうまくいかなくて、自分はみんなのお荷物なんじゃないかって悩んだりもした。でもね、そんな私を変えてくれたのはかけがえのない仲間たち。かけがえのない仲間たち。
I see Miss Alule is starting to come back.
そうよ、仲間たちとの絆で私は変わることができたの。
Some things don't.
もう無理、限界。
Huh? Aga threw down the brush she was using to spread the resin.
何かゆくなるようなことを真顔で語ってんのよ。見なさいよこれ、サブイボ立っちゃったじゃない。
Next to her, I held on to my stomach as I broke into a fit of laughter. Oh my god, what is this madness? Don't make me laugh, I can't hold my fucking hands still.
真面目に言ってるのに。かゆいかゆい。
Oh mein Gott, mein Gott! Watch out, Asa. Sometimes she makes a really serious face and says some hilarious shit.
はあ、今のはギャグだったんですか？ギャグじゃないもん。
Coulter started throwing shit at us. Ah! Es tut mir leid! I'm just kidding! Fuck! Ow! Fuck!
こーら、期待に当たるでしょうが。いたた。バカバカ、デリカシーのないアホ野郎ども、地獄に落ちろ。
Es tut mir leid! Es tut mir leid! Well, I'm happy you feel that way, though. It's just that you need to have a sense of the times, the place, and the occasion. Isn't that right, Ageha?
うんうん、嬉しいけど、真面目に作業してるときに言うのやめて。ほらほら、ここ手が震えて歪んじゃったよ。そんなの私のせいじゃないもん。あんたたちが悪いんだ。
Oh boy. Not knowing if we were joking or serious, Asa couldn't keep up with it and just watched us.
皆さん、やっぱり仲がいいんですね。ちっとも良くない。今の聞いたでしょ。友情を信じてたのは私だけなんだから。
Bruh!
ちょっとからかっただけだってば。愛してるよ、小鳥ちゃん。
Our friendship will last forever!
もう絶好よ、バーカ。
Oh no, she's really sulking now. If we leave it like this, it'll drag on for another week. I'll buy you an ice cream later.
ハーゲンダッチのストロベリーね。
She turns her back to us as we tried the softly approach to appease her, and goes back to teaching Asa about FRP.
だいぶ形になってきたわね。こんなのがあの大きなグライダーになるんですか？そうよ。へえ。自分たちが作った翼が飛んでるところを見るのは最高よ。
A fire was burning in Asa's eyes.
私、頑張ります。うんうん、その息だ。
The repairs to the glider were soon completed. There were only cracks in a few places, and the repair work itself was quite easy. After that, we carried out a spot check of the whole aircraft and didn't find any problems. With that, we'd reached a point whereby if we decided to fly, we would be able to, but...
いよいよ始めるわよ。大改造プロジェクト。
Hmm? That's Kotari, the leader's signal. Ageha laid out the designs. Asa stared at the detailed diagram.
すごいですね。これも先輩たちが書いたんですか？まさか。これはあまねちゃんが書いたのよ。あまねさん？あ、あの写真の方ですか？そう。あまねちゃんは天才だから。正真正銘のね。
Kotari intentionally said it in a way that Yoru, sipping instant coffee while sitting on a chair at the back of the room, would be able to hear. Before, Yoru had stolen something important from Asa, and maybe she felt gratified by that. So now she sometimes comes here with Asa. Yoru didn't seem to be concerned as she ignored Kotari. Just like a cat who, with a nonchalant expression, decides to take a nap even when a dog's barking at her. The teachers and some of the students have been making a fuss over her, saying that she's a genius, but I've never seen her claim that herself.
どんな人だったんですか？そのあまねさんって。 天然スレスレの天才よ。天然スレスレ？
Hmm?
変な人だったよね。自分がすごいってことにまるで気づいてないみたいだったし。客観性が欠如してるのか、はたまた頭の回路が常人とはかけ離れているのか。
She would often say, that's cause I'm stupid.
へえ。でも優しそうな人ですよね。優しいっていうか、子供みたい？それもとびっきり手のかかるね。
She looks very pretty, she's tall, has a good figure, and yeah. But it's like she was looking at the world through a prism. There was a mysterious feeling about her. These designs were made by Amane for her best friend.
親友？そう、私たちの大先輩のはずなんだけど、実はどんな人なのかよく知らないの。イスカさんって言って、アマネ先輩と二人でソアリング部を復活させたんだけど、その後、いきなり学校を辞めちゃったんだって。イスカ。イスカ。
Huh? Asa?
あ、いえ、変わった名前だなって思って。だから、これを作るんですか？
That's one reason, but that's not all. The mysterious clouds that you saw, we told you before how that's what we're aiming for, didn't we? We've spoken many times about the last flight I took with Amane. We've been thinking about several reasons why we failed that time. There are basically 3 problems. I explained them simply so that Asa could understand. The first is the lack of lift. The glider we have now is extremely well balanced, and because of all the flights we performed, we made adjustments in the way it's been built. That is to say, it's an all-rounder. On the other hand, it doesn't specialize in any particular area, which might count as a negative point since it's been built for a specific purpose. The thing we need is wings that will allow us to fly high. When there aren't many upward drafts, we have to reach a high altitude as quickly as we can, so we need wings adapted for that. The next thing we need is piloting skills. We realize that it takes a lot of skill to find the upward drafts in the limited time we have to reach the Morning Glory. That's why I traveled to the airfield and took proper pilot training, and then a few days ago, finally got my pilot's license. Last of all is the flight plan. When the Morning Glory appears, completely different weather patterns to normal appear over Kazagaura. This affects whether the upward drafts will occur, what kinds they'll be, and how high they'll be able to lift the glider. Also, which winds we should ride. For that, we needed to put together a plan. So that's how it is. Do you understand so far?
Hi!
She gives a strong reply, but it doesn't really look like she understands. Not much we can do about that. She's a new member who hasn't even done any test flights yet.
簡単に言っちゃうと、より高く飛ぶために高揚力の翼に改造しようってわけ。それがこの設計図なわけよ。
Amane must have foreseen this when she drew these plans. However, there was no way she could have made it by herself. We would be the ones to build this glider. That almost seemed like an illusion.
じゃあ、早速取り掛かりましょうか。
We head to the dock, and the first thing is to make the new wings. The same way as before, it starts with us making the shape from styrofoam. We already have experience doing this, so we can get to work without delay.
ああ、こうやって作るんだ。 感心してないで朝も手伝う。はい。このヒートカッターで発泡スチロールを切っていくの。ほら、やってみ。
She's teaching Asa how to do it properly.
ゆっくりよ、ゆっくり。その調子よ。慎重にね。
You got this. I believe in you.
ちょっと、どこ切ってんの？葵、ここ押さえてて。
Oh shit. Sure.
広いと作業しやすいわね。
Yeah, it's a little hot though. There's no air conditioning in the dock. If we were able to use the electric fan we'd brought with us to keep cool. With all dripping with sweat, we become a mess in the work.
あんな汗だくで必死な顔しちゃって。理解の外にいる頑張り屋さんばかりね。
Soon you will. Yoru, who's leaning against the wall, turned to leave the dock. Yoru, are you leaving?
飲み物買ってくるだけ。ここ暑くて死にそうだもの。姉さん、何かいる？じゃあ、サイダー。
Okay.
他の先輩方は？
Huh?
ああ、じゃあ、ウーロン茶。私はコーラ。
Me too.
サイダーと、ウーロン茶とコーラ2つね。
With a straight face, Yoru left the dock. We looked at each other curiously, but we didn't really say anything and just went back to work. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave the episode off here and kind of save the rest for next week. So, till then, hey, it's been your German boy. Auf Wiedersehen.